Welcome back, Facebook viewers. I am now here with Jimmy with Sony.
Hey guys.
We have a whole ton of cameras in front of us. Holy crap. What are we going to talk about?
Well, today's the Video Expo, so I figured we talk about some video with these cameras. As you guys can see, there's a lot of different cameras on the table here,
And they
plus
all
a couple
offer,
lenses.
So they all offer a lot of great video features, even from very little to very big.
Right, exactly. So over here we got the RX series cameras. This is the RX 100 Mark IV. One of my favorite cameras to just travel with and shoot video without thinking too much about, because you know it's something you can put in your pocket. You can shoot 4K video with it. You can shoot 1080p and super slow motion. 240 frames per second all the way up to 960 frames per second.
And it even has a log profile in it, right?
And you got C-Log or S-Log with it.
That's
yes.
Crazy.
So
that
you can
little thing
shoot
has S-Log.
selfies with this as well. So yeah, so great travel and very robust for video. Plus, it's big brother, the RX 10 Mark III, 600 millimeters, 4K video, pretty awesome.
Beautiful, and those all have a 1-inch sensor in them. So
Yes.
great for low light.
And then we've got our very popular A7 series cameras, A7S II, A7 II, and A7R2. Low light performer, A7S II, so we can shoot in very dark situations. And for video, that's a really nice feature to have, because your settings are going to be very limited when you're shooting video, and having to be able to change your sensitivity and ISO with the A7S II is going to be a big benefit for shooting video.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And the A7S II, I know, does certain slow-mo that I don't think the A7R does, right? It does.
Yeah, and the
cool.
so the A7R.
I sold a lot for that purpose. They
Yeah.
want that 1080 at 120.
Exactly. So you get 1080p at 120 frames per second on the A7S II. On the A7R2, you do get 120, but it's at 720p.
Right. But
yeah.
you do get 60 frames per second at 1080, which can slow down really nicely too.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
but it's not 1080 or not 120.
Mm-hmm.
It's close though. And then we got the little guys. We have the 6000 and the 6300. So what would be the differences between them as far as video goes?
Well, the 6000 is going to be a great HD, full HD video solution. It does really well on that. And then getting a step up to the 6300, you're going to get 4K video out of the box and 120 frames per second at 1080p.
All in this little dude. That's awesome. It has the same type of build. The sensor is built similar to the A7R Mark II, right? And like,
it's newer sensor technology that we're utilizing. Of course, the A7R2 uses a back illuminated image sensor, where the A6300 just uses copper wiring that the same A7R's Mark II sensor uses with copper wiring. But we don't do the backside illumination because the wiring is thin enough, so it just creates a really nice thin semiconductor inside.
It doesn't even need it.
Yeah.
So cool. So that's their interchangeable mirrorless lineup. Very, very, very capable on the video side. So why would someone hop to something like the FS7 or the FS5?
A great reason why they want to hop up to the FS5 or the FS7 is for a little bit larger production. With these cameras, we're going to get much higher bit depth and color space to work with, but more interfacing designed for video. These guys are part of our cinema line, and will have the interfacing and have all the settings you need for video. You've got XLR output, you've got controls on the side here for your video settings, a monitor designed with a, of course, eyepiece, and you've got accessories that you can attach to this as well.
Cool. So that's Sony's lineup. Very, very robust on the video side. The one last thing I want to talk about is this little dude. What is that guy?
This is our Sony Action Cam. This is a POV style camera that you can mount on various situations. A lot of people love to use it for extreme sports or just capturing their everyday life when they're traveling, but you can mount this on your helmet, on the handlebar of your bike, or as you're just kayaking through a national river. Plus, you get a smart remote with this. That way you can see your live view of what the camera sees and start and stop recording from the controller.
My favorite thing about this lineup from Sony that certain other action cams don't have is they're stabilized, which is cool. So
yep, we've got image stabilization built in on our current models, we have image stabilization built on sensors, so you can have a stabilized action cam right on your mount with your handlebar or anything else that you're using it with.
It takes away all that crazy shake, especially if you're like on a mountain bike and going down like rocks or something. So cool. Well, all this is out for you to get your hands on and try. And Jimmy's here. We're here. Come ask us questions. We'll be here till the end of the day. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks.